only be like 20 minutes or something.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we got 10 of those. Awesome. Now we're going to go back up to our knees, and we're going to do 10 Superman, down to Superman and back up to your knees. And you always do great modifications, Lori, so just do whatever makes sense to you.
So up, the ball pull out, a little pull up, a little knees in, and down. Up, out, little pull up, knees in, and down. And up, and out. Pull up, knees in. Up, out. Pull up, bring it in. And up, and out. How many done?
This makes 4.
Oh, is that all?
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, up, and out. Pull up, bring it in. 5. And up, and up, and pull up, and in. 6, up, out, pull it in, bring it in. 7. Do a little quad. Oh, wait a second for Diane. She was showing off. And up, and out. Pull up, bring it in. 8, up, out. Pull up, bring it in. 9, up, out. Pull up, bring it in. And 10. Yay!
Good work. Good work. Stretch it out. Almost there.
Water break.
So we haven't gotten leg raises in the front yet, have we, Nance?
Nope.
Okay, let's get those next.
So, roll forward into your drip down. Do 15. Pick your leg and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And bring yourself up.
Getting harder to do that as the night goes on.
Yes.
Good job, ladies. All right, let us go down to drip down, and I want you to just stretch. I want you to relax. Relax the shoulders, and then we're going to take the chest from one side to the other slowly and gently so that you feel that stretch go all the way down the side. Good. And now I want you to come back to the center of the ball like you're going to come up, but I don't want you to come up. I want you to let your head go towards the floor and hang. Let your arms go straight and let your, so arch your back over the ball like you're coming up, but don't come up. And then hang on that side of the ball. Yep, good job. So hard to describe 3 dimensions. Good. And then go back down to where you just were, hanging down and drip down. And we're going to twist the torso, take the left foot across in front of you, twist the whole body in any way that feels good. Don't feel like you got to do what someone else is doing, but what's important is to twist the body across and stretch. It should feel good. Whatever you're doing, it should feel good. Beautiful. Come back to the center, and then you're going to stretch the other way. Search for something that feels good. Beautiful. And back to center. And then we're going to come up as gently, as easily, as gracefully as we can. Good. All right. So I want to end out with a little bit of, this is going to be like meditative, balancy, grace experience. So we're gonna come down to our back, knees to our chest. You guys have done this before, but I want you to do it with control. I want you to do it letting yourself float the whole way. When you're on your back, find a place where you're floating so you're not wailing on that bar. And then as you come up, I want you to float coming up, slowly, controlled, with as little energy as you can expend. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. We're going to do that again. Go down, knees into your chest, float all the way down. Float with your knees in your chest. Find that place where you're centered, you're balanced. Beautiful. And then float coming out. Beautiful. Do that one more time. Beautiful. And coming up. Nice. Tailbone backwards, forward fold, relax the arms, let that stretch go all the way down to the tailbone. And then you're going to stretch from one side to the other in any way that it feels good. It can be your head, it can be your hips, like whatever wants to move in a lateral motion, let it be a part of this forward fold stretch. Good. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do, this is my favorite way to teach what we call jousting, and we're not really going to joust today, but I want you ladies to scoot your balls towards the center of the bar a little bit, so everybody scoot towards your left just a little bit. Still, yep, that's good. So if there was a plane going straight the way I'm looking, the balls are almost touching, just like Millie and Lori's are. Good. Nancy, you're going to need to switch sides.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Now you're going to turn and face your partner. And if you need to scoot your balls back a little bit, you're gonna.
So we turn our whole body around?
Turn your whole body to face your partner. Good. And now you're only going to use one hand on the bar, your right hand. And you're going to put your feet on your partner's ball. And you guys are going to try and support each other balancing. So you're going to try and take that hand off the bar and see if you guys can both balance without hands. But don't fall. Grab the bar if you need it. Grab the bar if you need it, but we're just going to try and find balance together.
Teamwork. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So the first step of jousting, whenever you're trying to teach jousting, Nance, is always to develop balance first. We always start in partnership. Because if you can't balance on the ball with someone helping you, no way you're going to balance with someone not helping you. Okay, good. So now the way we move into jousting safely is we do one hand on the bar. This should be the right hand that's closest, easiest to grab it. And now you're going to start heckling your partner, which means messing with their balance. So you're going to start pushing them a little bit here and there. And we're not going to jump into pushing too hard immediately because we want to play with their balance. We want to feel where their weakness is. And you'll notice when you get someone off balance because they'll really lean on into that shoulder that's holding them up.
Diane's a nasty girl.
I didn't know that.
She's got long legs.
Yeah. I'm just having short-legged girls. Let's get Vicky back.
Yep. And oh, there we go. There we go. Eventually, you always end up getting competitive, but you got to build it slow. It's like, where's your boundary? Where's yours? Nuh-uh.
Oh,
I know you are, but what am I? And the game is still to try to not touch the ground.
oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, a couple more minutes, and then we're going to see what we learned, what we gained from this. Couple more minutes. Joust. One arm. This is safe jousting. This is like the training wheels.
You're strong.
Touching the floor, you're touching the ground. Come on, Billy. Oh.
Okay, you all right?
Everybody okay?
As she keeps pushing. Are you all right?
All right, everybody back to center now. Thank your partner.
Thank you.
Thank your partner for exploring boundaries with you. That's the beauty of martial arts, is that we're always only exploring boundaries, nothing more. Nothing's personal. We're just playing games of boundaries. All right, so now I want you to do is fingertips, back again, find your center, and I want you to let go. See how long you can let go. See if your balance feels any different now.
Oh, yeah. So, Diane, did you have big boobs before? That's why your balance is all off. You're used to having big knockers.
My chiropractor always says, my God, you have such tension right in the middle of your back. The rest of it's pretty good. I said, are you kidding? My boobs weigh 40 pounds. What do you need tension? Of course there's tension.
So how does the balance feel now compared to the beginning of class? Anybody feel it deeper?
I think so, yeah. A little more, feel freer to let go.
Nice. Good. That's a very good step. That comes from confidence. That comes from the body knowing where the ground is, knowing it can get there. Comes from the body knowing where the bar is, knowing that it's there to support it if it needs to. But especially from an internal awareness. So one thing you guys will learn to do when you're doing jousting on the bar is you have to attack from this place of centered where you're at right now. This solid place of center is where you have to attack from. You can't wail on the bar and pull yourself, because when there's no bar, everything you do has to come from this place of center. So how do you attack without losing your own center? All right, great work, ladies. Great work. Stretch anything you need to stretch. Nancy, come on down to the camera for me. Large and in charge.
It's not necessarily the.
Any thoughts or questions about today's session?
No, that was fun. Liked
Okay.
it.
So one of the things we need to be conscious of, and we need to start to create more of, is timed circuits, because timed circuits are going to be quintessential to making this work in a boutique environment. And that's one of the things that I'm seeing really clearly watching the sweat show, now that I was able to screen capture it and I'm editing it and cutting out all the fluff, and I'm really getting to see the nature of the story, and I'm getting to see very clearly what I was missing for what it takes to make a boutique work. And are you familiar with Tabata?
Oh, yes. I love Tabata.
Okay, so I want you to start to think in terms of choreographing or designing a sculpt and burn class like Tabata, the way they break everything down to just circuits of seconds, right? And if you use this language of movement inside of that structure, that's a boutique right there.
Okay.
Make sense? So start to think like that. We'll talk some more. We'll play with some of that in your solo sessions, but really this group stuff is where that's for. And if we can really get our heads in the same place effectively, you'll be able to lead it with music there, so we won't have the issue of this thing, and then I can just kind of hold space and give you feedback as we go. But that's what we have to get it to, is to a level of Tabata style here, 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 here. We can start with a 30-minute that works, and then, go further from there. That's what's going to allow us to go where we want to go in terms of the franchise, in terms of the boutique.
Well, Lori, Joanne, and I will work on Sunday.
Say what?
Lori and Joanne and I will work on that this Sunday with our little trio that we have.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, just thinking 15, 30, and 1 minute intervals. Some stuff that's really tough, only 15 seconds. Most stuff in this methodology, 30 seconds is good. A minute is tough no matter what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So start to play with those, parameters, and this will come into, everything will become clear very quickly.
I like to do ins, breathless body, which is Tabata, and it's 30 seconds, 10-second break, and you do the same move 8 times. So
yeah, great for calorie burning. Like, I mean, it's a great system because it's so open. You can fit anything inside of it. Tabata, more than anything, is just a philosophy of interval training. That's really all it is, and you can do interval training with anything.
Yeah. And I think it'll work, especially with this, because you can work at your own level. If you're someone who do a lot of, you have 30 seconds. We're not going to necessarily be synchronized, but if you can do this, well, somebody else is doing this. They're working at their own level.
Right. So then the next question is, how do we add the synchronicity? Because finding the middle ground between everybody doing their own thing circuit and the unity that happens in a Zumba class, finding the middle ground between those two things is what's going to make this work.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure that out, because it can be our. Yep.
Keep thinking. Text me. It's coming. I love it.
All righty.
Great work. Love you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Thank you.